All right, guys, I'm in my truck. I'm driving it. Let me pull over because I want to talk to you guys. I want to let you know what's going on with the truck and stuff like that. All right, so I got the truck back. Today is Tuesday, March 2nd. And first, let me start out by saying I definitely appreciate being able to get the truck back this soon. Because initially I was told they weren't even going to be able to diagnose this truck until Wednesday or Thursday, and it's Tuesday, and I got the call this morning telling me that the truck was ready like 9 o'clock. So they started working on this truck early. So Vaden Chevrolet, I appreciate that. But what I will say, guys, is, well, first of all, let me tell you what's wrong with it. And like I said before, a lot of you guys are right on the money. So I will say this was not an engine failure. And the clue to that, this is why I love social media and sharing this stuff with you guys, because somebody always knows something that you don't. And the fact that this engine was cycling, trying to start, that right there told you, it should have told me, it's not the same as what happened before. The engine's not failing, it's not getting fuel. So I'm just going to read this to you guys. It says, vehicle has two issues. The battery voltage is low. They tried to charge it and they tested it and it failed that test. Now, when I brought my truck here for an oil change or something like that, I told them that the battery was low. And when the engine did fail on this truck and they replaced it, I was getting messages on my phone telling me that the voltage on my truck's battery was low. So they let that battery get so low that now when it was time to recharge it, it never was. Every time I would start the truck, it sounded like it was struggling to charge. And I was told that GM won't warranty a battery until it just doesn't work anymore at all. It doesn't matter if it's low. So anyway, that's been rectified. They changed the battery. It's warranted. And the last thing is, it says that vehicle will not start. His condition may be caused by an internal short in the kill fuel pump driver control module. So they replaced the battery and the fuel pump driver control module. So a lot of you said it's the fuel pump, because that's another issue that is not uncommon with these trucks. So all's well that ends well. I will say that I will be going through the process, guys, of seeing if I can get out of this truck. Right? I'm going to let GMC know. That's enough for me to not trust this truck. Again, if this was just an isolated incident, that'd be one thing, but it's not. This is something that's the fuel control module thing. Many people have said, yep, had the same problem. So that's common. The 6.2 liter engine on these trucks, yes, that's a common problem. Of course, I didn't know that when I bought this truck. And, quite frankly, I didn't even think I had to deal with something like that. There's a reason why when I purchase things like this, anything like this, I want the top of the line, because my assumption is I'm going to get the best of the best and I won't have these problems. Now, realistically, I don't care what you pay for it, you shouldn't have these kind of problems. But even more so, if you're going to spend a certain amount of money. You guys understand what I'm talking about, right? So we'll see if I'm going to even stick with this brand. The next truck might be. I'm just going to get a 2500. I'll get a diesel engine. And I'm going to be looking specific. This is like a broken record. This is what happened before. Either the GMC 2500 or the Ram Limited Mega Cab, right? 2500. And I'm leaning more towards that, because fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I really don't want to have to deal with any other issues that GMC has. I don't want to, you know what I mean? So every truck manufacturer has issues. Every car manufacturer has issues. I understand that. But if you're having too many issues in a small period of time, I don't want to be a part of that guinea pig operation going on. So maybe it's time to try another brand. I'll let you guys know. I appreciate you guys weighing in and sharing experiences with me, whether it happened to you personally or somebody that you know. And I want to shout out GMC for contacting me in the comment section of my Instagram post and telling me to private message them and stuff like that. So again, the issue is not the customer service. The issue is definitely not how the trucks look, because GMCs look good, but it's reliability, and I need reliability. All right, guys, I'll keep you informed and apprised. Preload and keep it loaded.